Tyler Edwards making his walk for his debut here for him tonight.
It can be difficult to put a team together. But finding people that want to do this for real, finding people that want to train, easy, no problem. Everyone kind of wants to dabble.
I love to train.
But finding people that want to lock themselves in a cage with another human being,
not me.
Yeah,
I'm good on that.
I'm out.
All right. Shout outs to Uncle Jesse's Honky Tonk, one of our sponsors tonight, providing half of our Ring Girl team. You can also catch the after party there if you are in the Raleigh area and you couldn't make it to the show for whatever reason. Maybe you work during the daytime. You can always join our fighters at the after party.
All right, Uncle Jesse's Honky Tonk?
At Uncle Jesse's Honky Tonk. That sounds like a place that would be in your hometown.
Yeah.
Alex Pais coming out of sports ball time.
Yeah, there's
he looks like he's
a professional boxer.
He looks like he's ready to go to the
from the 90s.
To the Juggalo Fest.
Yeah.
He looks like he's ready to go to whatever it's
the
called.
gathering of the Juggalo.
That's what it's called. I knew you would know.
Pais with a decision to switch stances, very blatant, obvious. I'm going to switch stances to southpaw and then back to orthodox. Winging a left hook and then a straight right in, and then looks for a push kick and stifles the range a little bit too much.
Well, you know, if you can say nothing else about the Pais brothers, they will bring the fight.
Oh, yeah. They're here to put on a show, and they don't stop.
Alex is one and the same with his brothers. Straight up, coming in, throwing bombs with no regard for his own safety, but outlanding, just getting the better of the exchanges so far.
Pais is leading with that lead hook, that wide lead hook, and it does not matter if Edwards blocks it. When that left hook loops in so big against a static target that's not moving, it doesn't matter. You can block it all you want. It's going to disrupt your balance and create follow-up opportunities for Alex.
Ooh, big
hard
shot
low
there.
kick. Pais answers back with a low kick of his own and looks for a spinning back fist.
Edwards is getting hit a lot by that jab and by that overhand.
Jacob telling Alex, don't get cocky. I would argue that that's kind of what's working for him, because I don't think Edwards realizes how close he is in these exchanges, but he's eating big, hard shots.
He just doesn't have the confidence.
No, and Pais has some to spare. Big right hook to the body from Pais. Right hook over the top lands from Edwards. Thudding overhand right.
Right to the back of the head because Edwards bent over dramatically to try to avoid it, and it just ended up getting him even in worse trouble. But, man, Alex Pais is really doing a good job hitting that body.
Pais ducks his head into a knee, to which Edwards tries to apologize, and Pais says, you're good, let's go.
Whoa, that cross is mean. Oh, God.
Leaping into a bit of a left kick.
Every time Alex Pais throws a kick, it looks like he's kicking a door in. It looks like he's trying to kick a door in.
It's like a kickball style kick. Like he's trying to kick the person as far as they'll go. He's not concerned with telegraphing. He's not concerned with setting it up. He's throwing it as hard as he can and putting his whole body weight behind it.
I do not like the reactions that Tyler Edwards is giving anymore. Like, I don't like the way his face is looking when he's getting hit. I don't like the way he's just kind of shelling up and hiding and turning his back. I'm starting to see him break a little bit, and I can't say that I blame him. That was a very high pace put on him by Alex. And as long as Alex can get his heart rate down and kind of bring it back together here and get his gas back, he should be able to just pour it on and finish in this next round, I think.
Yeah, he likely is being beat up mentally by Pais, by the antics, by the trash talk and the posture and the hands and the gesturing.
That's their brand.
And it's working. We heard the corner say, don't get cocky. I would argue that him being cocky is what has Edwards so mentally defeated, because from a technical standpoint, he's not outmatched. He could get back in this fight, but he's allowing Pais not only to rattle his body, but rattle his brain as well.
I'll say this about the Pais brothers in general. You know, whatever martial arts they consider themselves practitioners of, I don't know if, you know, they're black belts, but they are fighters. They can fight, and they like to fight. He is coming forward and bringing a fight right now.
Leaping in with that left hook. Edwards looks frustrated. He's visibly frustrated. Chopping overhand right. That thing coming from the sky, straight down onto the top of his head.
There's not a lot of jabbing going on from Edwards, which I think, you know, you gotta, when somebody's going a little wild, you gotta go fundamental, right?
That would be an option. He needs to start snapping that jab and get some respect, but he has no respect from Pais. Pais is doing whatever he wants. He has to get his attention somehow. He needs to put something together. He's blinking. That left eye is probably taking a beating from those overhand rights.
And I believe Alex, like Drew and Jacob, has a little experience under Todd Monroe, who is a very, very good striking coach.
An overhand right of his own, that spinning back fist landed pretty flush, his forearm landing into the chin of Edwards. Pais' corner asking for a liver kick. I think they see those hands so high. Edwards is doing a great job keeping his hands up.
Yeah, he's also preoccupied with the headgear, too. He keeps trying to adjust the headgear.
Well, all of Pais' punches come from so far around the way that it's going to spin the headgear every time you touch him.
Wow, he was able to hit him from out there with the leg elevated like that. It's pretty cool.
Right, he's got some long arms.
Yeah, he has got Diddy Kong arms.
Pais is putting everything he's got into every shot.
And he's still kind of fresh. Like, he's not tired. I mean, honestly, the thing about him and Jacob is that they both look tired after like a round, but they're not. They're just like, that's the way they throw.
They're doing the same thing. A bit like the Diaz brothers.
Yes,
their posture, you know, they stay relaxed though. They don't.
Oh, that was a beautiful strike there from Alex. And I gotta say, Edwards can take a shot. He's taken some huge shots in this fight, and he's been there. I can just tell he's deflated. I can just tell that he's not clicking. He's not out of first gear, and Pais has just been in fifth gear since the opening bell. And that's it for second round. It has been all Alex Pais this whole fight.
Yeah, and Edwards is wearing that on his face. He's not making any illusions. He's grimacing. He's sneering. He's making, he's emoting.
Yes.
He's clearly
and not in the way the kids mean.
No, he's clearly indicating that it's not going well for him. Which you could argue like, oh, well, it's not. But that's not helpful, you know? Feeling like
third and final round coming up, fight fans.
Typically with an adult fighter, and I mean this for people that are over 21, 22 years old, when they have this kind of approach in a fight, the advice you would hear from a coach or from most people would be, let's weather the storm.
Right.
And when it clears, we'll fight back.
It doesn't appear that
it does not appear to have cleared. This is a smaller weight class, and these are younger guys, and those both, they tend to go longer. So, there is a chance that we see Pais lose some of that in this round, but so far his cardio has just been like steady playing. There hasn't been a lot of spiking and decreasing. It's been a very steady pace.
He's fighting the same as when he started. 100%. He's fighting at the same rate, at the same pace.
He is breathing a little heavy, but you see him jump up and do some crazy stuff like that, and you're like, oh, well, how tired can he be?
Kick. He's trying a lot of like wild and crazy like things from Taekwondo, like the bicycle kick and then the axe kick. So he's athletic and strong.
The 4M corner is getting really animated. You see Matt Fleming saying forward, forward, forward over and over again. They're trying to call Edwards back into the fight here. And he did have a little success when he actually threw some kicks.
Now Edwards has Pais on the cage and lands a right hook, but after one shot from Pais, takes a step back and then eats another straight right that rocks him. Pais very content to eat those leg kicks in exchange for landing these huge punches. And Pais has telegraphed every single shot that he's thrown. He does not care if Edwards sees it coming. He doesn't respect Edwards' strikes. He doesn't respect his range.
Edwards is not on a level fundamentally to deal with what is being presented to him. It's just a large amount of data to process.
It's very, very difficult. With the answer, you're correct, is to stick to the fundamentals, get on your jab, start working combos like you're supposed to. But when someone is ferociously attacking you every time you try something, and they do not care about the customs of how a fight exchange goes.
Yes, yeah. They have no regard for the etiquette. And I think that works to their benefit.
Yes. The timing is weird.
I'm trying to work on one thing that as this fight comes down to a close, it's still all Alex Pais, but just to go deeper into this analogy, right now I'm currently trying to make my stand-up wrestling better, and I was working with somebody and they were like, you're hand fighting too much, you can skip that step, you can just charge through my hands. Yeah. If there's a part of the fight that you're not doing well in,
don't consent to it.
Don't consent to it, exactly, right? And Alex Pais is not going to stand here and go jab for jab with you.
No.
He's going to bring the fight coming to you forward like his brothers do. And you see him right now, he's still calling for the fight.
Pais did not come here to kickbox, he came here to fight.
Very, very strong performance from Alex Pais, and honestly, Edwards did not back down from that last exchange at all. He was like, okay, you're going to give me a potential way to win this fight with 15 seconds to go? I'll take that. Let's throw down. And he got a bloody nose and lost the fight for it, but he never for a moment quit. You know, we could see he was visually frustrated. We could see that he was rocked. But
hey, good news for Edwards. That probably is going to be like the hardest fight he ever has.
I agree.
And Eduardo Vasquez, could you please report back to the fighter's dressing room, Eduardo Vasquez?
We need some gloves, buddy.
There's no one else in his age group and weight class that's going to do that to him. It's only up from here. You go to Sam Falgout to actually make it official, but I don't think there's much question in anyone's mind who won that fight.
I don't think we can rely on him to make it official either.
Well, he just announces it.
Yeah.
All right, judge's decision is in, and we have a unanimous decision going to the red corner, Alex Pais.
Just overflowing with nervous.
Man, we got 3 of y'all now. Damn, man.
He didn't know where to
coming
turn.
up we don't know about. Man, all right. Hey, we look to see a lot more of that young man, that's for sure.
Ever the showman.
The Hills do indeed have Pais, at least 3, it would seem. And maybe that's the last one for a little bit anyway.
I don't believe so. I don't believe that.
Hey, maybe we'll get Papa fighting in here soon.